All right. So squatting, super fundamental part of movement. It's a great one to start with, especially since we've just done our bootstrapper stretch and our couch stretch, so they should be pretty warm in the lower body. Now, Sam, have you ever done a body weight squat before? You have. Okay, perfect. Love it. So first things first, I'm going to give you no coaching, and I just want to see you squat. If I ask you to give me a set of like 10 or so squats, I'm just going to walk around and I'm going to have a look. I'm going to see if I see any big faults. Some big faults would be like heels coming up off the ground. Yeah, that's a good one. Knees buckling, that's another common one. Too much sort of flexion or extension in the spine. You'll see all different types. You'll see all sorts of wonky squats. Sometimes they nail it on the first try, which is awesome. Sam's looking like he's doing a pretty good job here. All right, you can pause there. And you can use this time to kind of reinforce things that you like. So Sam, I really like that you kept your heels down. I like that you tracked your knees in the right position. Chest was good. You were getting good depth as well. Your butt was getting nice and low. Those are all things that we want to look for. So that looks like a pretty good squat to me. Next up on our list is our wall ball squat. Have you heard of wall balls at all before? Have you done those? A little bit. Okay, cool. So I've selected 2 wall balls here. I've got a 6-pound ball and I've got a 10-pound ball. I'll usually start them with the 6, especially if they haven't done them before. But you can always progress them to the 10 or even the 14 if you see fit. So for our wall ball squat, Sam, you're going to need to hold the wall ball with your fingers spread out nice and far, supporting the ball from underneath. So what we don't want to see is this chicken wing position, because then the ball can fall through your hands very easily. We want to support it from under. Elbows are stacked right under your wrists, and the ball is at about forehead height. Now from here, we're going to get into our squatting stance, and we're going to perform some squats. Same thing as our body weight squat. We want heels down, knees out, chest stays high. We get our butt down as low as you possibly can, but you're going to feel your arms working as well because we're supporting some weight now in the front. So let's see some wall ball squats. Very nice. All right, you can relax there. So something that you'll commonly see when people learn these for the first time is a little bit of restriction in their upper body flexibility, and their squats might look something like this, where they start to teeter downwards. That's just a common error that you'll see. So just being proactive about correcting them, trying to keep them supported, because when we progress to our wall ball shot, you're really going to want to make sure they're super upright. So now we're going to progress to the wall ball shot. We're going to make our way over to this apparatus over here. Now over here, we've got 3 big metal plates up at the top of the rig. These are the wall ball targets. Now the lowest one here is like the practice target. Then up on this side, the lower one is the women's target, it's 9 feet, and the higher one is the men's target, that's 10 feet. Those 2 plates are also at the same height as the stripe along the back wall. So I usually use this time as well to just mention to them, hey, you see the big stripe on the wall there? That's the same as these 2 plates at the top. So that's what we aim for with the wall ball shots. Now I always start them on the low one regardless. And so I'll say, okay, Sam, when we set up for our wall balls, you're going to want to be about an arm's distance with the ball away from the rack. It's a little bit different for everybody though, so you might find you like to be closer or farther away. I'm going to get into that position with my elbows stacked, and I'm going to look at the target. I'm going to keep my eyes up nice and high. I'm going to do my squat, and on my way up, I'm actually going to throw and catch the ball. Squat, throw, and catch. Squat, throw, and catch. And if you can, we're going to try to make them nice and smooth, where you catch the ball on the way down, and your eyes stay on the target. Does that sound okay?
Yep.
All right, let's give it a try.
Might also be worth mentioning.
Oh, yes.
Make sure you have the J hooks out of the way, so when they catch it, they don't hit their finger or bounce off the ball into them.
Very nice. Perfect form. And so if that really looks too easy for them, you can either jump them up to the 10-pound ball, or you can move them right over to the higher plates. You want to play to their ability level. So if that looked challenging enough, you can keep them there. But if it looks too easy, encourage them to try to keep kind of progressing, and we'll get them up as high and as heavy as they can. Yeah, any other thoughts on that? I think that's about it.
Yeah, only other thing I would say, especially with, stay close to your microphone, with our wall balls, try not to drop them from the top. Make sure we encourage our athletes to patch them, and then set them down, they tend to be a little bit more, not very durable.
Yeah, they've opened before.